They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Touchdown, Patriots! Jacoby Myers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed it in the huddle. Hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And now out comes Houston.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st down, they go right back to Pierce. And this will be a Texans 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Another carry for Pierce.
Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30.
Give to Pierce.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Gets it to Meredith, complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
From the right hash, this from 33.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
New England's offense set to go. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Allen's first catch. Good for a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now Jones on first down. Give him another one right back to Allen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920. And 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number, 920, almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away from 1,000. What a phenomenal achievement if he gets there. I have no reason to believe he won't.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing Jones. It's Myers again with another catch. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Holt. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. And he'll just get rid of it. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Dameon Pierce taking the field with the rest of the Texans offense. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Skirts by him at the 35. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Jones. Open man is born.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Jones on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948. Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82. And the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he wisely will throw that one away. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think, and he gets picked off.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Pats at the line ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the give, this is Harris. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Jones. Allen's got it complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Looking to throw. Jones. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Jones now. Throwing on first down. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 21.
third and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Looking to throw. Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that's going to tie us at 13. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
And he stopped immediately there. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Tennessee. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Tough spot here. 3rd and 18 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. Back to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And here comes the Texans now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce, 74 yards. And the Texans have moved out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now here's another carry for Harris. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston set to take over. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a handoff for Pierce. They find some open field here. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 162 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. And they'll run with Pierce. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert.
But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we get 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
New England trying to get a place on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones out right to Bourne.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now Jones on 1st down.
Pass complete once again to Bourne. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, 27 yards. And the Patriots have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will tie things at 20 all. The drive summary that time.
Yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Texans send the punter out. as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return.
New England's offense set to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Jones throwing to start the drive. He completes it to Henry. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Harris. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. They'll run again with Harris. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off play action. Jones. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Marcus Davenport make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones.
That swung out wide to Harris.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
The Texans offense set to regain possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Given the snow, you'd have to think they're likely not in field goal range just yet as they come up on a critical 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They run with Harris. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Jones. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And they'll get this down to the 10. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. This is Harris. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Forced out to his left. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Smith. A 4-yard pickup. Not enough. 4th down.
All right. Field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on. You got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Pierce. 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. To Pierce, they set up the screen.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They're going to look to throw. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Going for it with Pierce. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or two short. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The Texans send the punter out as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run with Harris. And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he'll take this forward to the 27. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here. 2nd and 11. Now a give, running left is Harris. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near